What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dashing Kevs, bringing you our week 6 of the PML Draft League. I am the coach of the Duterte Durants, and this week we face Josh R. and the Cleveland Escavaliers. If I'm not mistaken, we are both tied in second place in the league, both having a 4-1 record. Me losing at week 2 and him losing last week. On paper, his team is busted as fuck. Probably top one or two teams in our division, having Superior, Slowbro, and Megapincer as his big three, if you will. My team is probably in the top five of our division, but I do feel like it's busted as well. So I traded out Electros, which was a core member of the team, to nerf it down. And since the last week of trades is over, our final team consists of Mega Sableye, Blaziken, Azumarill, Porygon 2, Qwilfish, Trio, Gligar, Volbeat, Stunfisk, Casimia. His team consists of Mamoswine, Mega Pinsir, Serperior, Aerodactyl, Slowbro, Chinotic, Rhyperior, Houndoom, Togedemaru, Barbaracle. I really wish I did not trade Electros since it was the only mon that has a good matchup versus most of his mons. Mega Pinsir having area late quick attack just destroys Blaziken and Simian. Also having EQ for Quillfish and Stunfisk. No doubt this is my toughest matchup in the league. I have no business doing well here. Hopefully we don't get destroyed too bad and may get the victory with some misplays on his side. But having a 4-1 record means he definitely knows what he's doing. Now, this is sure to be an interesting one. Let's hop on and see how it went. Alright, so we lead off with our Sableye as he leads off with Banthabeth. That's gonna be his Mamoswine. So that lead is quite expected on our end. We decide to go for the Mega Evolution here just to make sure he's unable to get the Stealth Rocks up. He probably expects that as well. And we do go for the Fake Out just to get some chip on this Mon. So we get the flinch there, and let's see what he does next. He goes for the sub, so he's probably expecting the Will-O-Wisp or Toxic there, but we make the middle ground play and go for the foul play instead. We're able to break the sub. So in any case, that we did win that turn, getting some chip on the Mamoswine. He decides to make the switch to Houndoom, which is very good. We don't really have anything on our moveset that can do a good chunk of this one. We just go for the foul play instead. He decides to go for a nasty plot here. Now, this is very interesting and very threatening as well. Not wanting one of my mons to take a +2 special attack move from the Houndoom, we decide to go for the knockoff, possibly removing its item if it's, a boosting item. But seeing as nothing gets knocked off, he's probably a Z move, and the Fire Blast he did enough for in another attack was able to knock us out. So that's fine. Sableye wasn't really in the team to do much. Just try to get chip on as much mons as possible. We bring out Quillfish, get Intimidate. Doesn't really matter. He probably thought that I was either Scarf or I had Aqua Jet there. Decides to make a switch to Togedemaru as we are able to go for the Toxic Spikes, which is very good on us. We really needed that. That's the best thing we can do against his team because our team really is a bad matchup for his team. I make the switch to Blaziken expecting the electric move like Zingzap. We take that fine. He goes for the Nuzzle as we're gonna get paralyzed here, really hampering our speed, but we go for the Flamethrower. Unfortunately, he is sturdy, so he will be able to live that. We get some speed boost, but at that point, Togedemaru would still outspeed due to the paralysis. So we're able to go for the quick attack instead. Take some Rocky Helmet damage. That's fine. It's actually good for us that we weren't fully parried there, 'cause losing Blaziken at this point. It's very crucial. He goes for the slow pro here. No, this is the interesting part. It's currently at full health, but due to the T spikes, we're going to be able to chip that down. I go for the endure, which is a very nice tech on my end. He goes for the scald, no scald burns because we are already paralyzed, and our weakness policy activates. Now this is the clutch moment here. He takes a round of poison, and we just need to not get fully parried this coming turn, and we should be able to do massive damage to this. I go for the hidden power bug. He takes that. Wow, that almost killed. Jesus Christ. Blaziken should be MVP at this point. So he goes for the skull, gets the kill on our Blaziken. I'm totally fine with that. As even though he does get the lefty's recovery, he will take down to the poison, and that's a major threat on his team gone. So the stage is, or the field is actually reset at that point. I decide to send out my Quillfish here as he goes for the Houndoom. Now, since it's poisoned now, it's placed on a timer. Now, not wanting to get some potential, or I actually thought of probably getting up another layer of spikes or just going for the liquidation. I forgot what I wanted to do there, but he did get the flinch for the Dark Ball, so that is some hacks on his side. Probably justice for no Paras on the Blaziken for the 4 turns. I decided to switch out for the with the Porygon 2 as we're able to take the Dark Pulse comfortably as he's gonna get chipped away from the poison. Goes for another Dark Pulse here. Fortunately, with no flinch there, we go for the sub just to have a good, what do you call this? A good defensive positioning for the next one that's going to come out. He decides to go for Van Beth here. Now, I'm not sure why he wanted to do that, but he may have done better if he went for Serp, but we'll just have to see. He goes for an Earthquake here, and that's going to be able to break our sub, unfortunately. We're able to go for the Recover, get some valued health back. Now, Mamoswine actually walls Porygon 2 completely if it wasn't poison. So, the poison from T-Spikes really coming in clutch this game. I make the switch to Quillfish expecting the potential Toxic or knockoff on his end. But he decides to go for the read. Not sure if that was just a read or that's just the best move he has in his moveset. He goes for the EQ, gets the kill on our Quillfish, so that's already 3 months down on our end. And we've taken, I believe, 2 months as of 3 months as of the moment. So Porygon 2 comes back, we get the Thick Fat ability. Not really coming into play here, but that's fine. He goes for the Earthquake here. So the Earthquake's actually doing a little more than what it previously did. So I'm expecting that it's probably Metronome, the item it has. Takes another turn of Poison. So he kept going for Earthquake here, which confirms that he doesn't have any better move to hit me with. And we just try to go for the Ice Beam here because we don't really have anything else that hits it better. Now, the tick on the poison suggests that he's gonna get KO'd by the poison on the next turn. So, wanting to get our Porygon as healthy as possible, I go for the Recover here to have it within full HP to take on either the Serp or the Mega Pinsir. So, another kill for Quillfish there due to the poison. Sends out Nippy, that's going to be the Pinsir. So, this is going to be the biggest threat he has against our team. Mega Pinsir can definitely sweep us clean. He goes for the Swords Dance here and choosing not to Mega Evolve. That's actually a smart play because the Mega Evolution will give it the Flying type, which will be weak to Ice. We also have T-Bolt here, which was intended for the slow bro if it came to that. that could hit the pincer hard as well. He goes for the Mega Evolution here as he's looking to get the kill. Goes for the close combat. And due to our bulk investment, we are able to live that at +2. That's very clutch for us here because at this point, we go for the Ice Beam. That should be able to get the kill. And from his perspective, the game looks still winnable 3-1 because he has superior. Outspeeds my whole team. He just needs to throw about three, yeah, three Leaf Storms, maybe four, depending on the switch. But I send out my Azumarill here. He goes for the Leaf Storm, and we have Sap Sipper. So yeah, Azu's gonna be a hard counter to the superior this game. He decides to go for a defog. That basically tells me he doesn't have any other move. Probably that would win him the game at this point. I just decided to go for the Perish Song here just to make sure that there's no shenanigans. If he wants to, if ever he wanted to recover stall or not recover, but synthesis, like a form of recovery, to stall out more turns, the pair song there guarantees that it will faint in 3 turns. So at this point, there's not really much to go over. We are gonna win this game 3-0. Um, wow, a lot of things went well for us that game. We got some flinches on the Dark Pulse there, but it wasn't really major in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, this set was really intended to take on Superior. So another clutch moment was the Porygon living the +2 close combat. I actually had the Porygon having max, or not max, but like an even spread, a little more on the defensive side to, possibly check the Mamoswine as well as I wanted some special defense just in case he had to take on the, what do you call this? The slow bro and the Serb. We can possibly live a hit if it came to that. But I made the last minute change on making it max defense. And so had I not make that last minute change, we would have gotten KO'd by that and potentially lost the game. I can't really say for sure. I still had something that could have beaten the Mega Pinsir at that point, but no point revealing that now. As we were able to take the 3-0 win. Good games to Josh R. Definitely on paper my hardest opponent. But yeah, for I hope everyone liked the game. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.